When you're spending dozens of hours a week streaming, it's probably to be expected that sometimes things go wrong. Well, sometimes things go really wrong with big yikes. Today, we're going to be checking out some of the biggest yikes moments in the history of Twitch and streaming. Drop a like, welcome to Chaos Gaming, and let me know if you remember any of these. The creatures get swatted. Now, this is a clip you've probably seen, as it's one of the most infamous swattings in history. The creatures were a group of streamers mainly known for playing Counter-Strike, but one day, their streaming house, well, it got fully raided by a SWAT team in response to a troll call they got. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in the process, but this was a super intense confrontation, and it was all caught live on stream. And thankfully, this isn't as big a deal now because people actually see that people go to prison and go to jail and ruins their lives for doing this.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. They're clearing rooms. What in the world? I think we're getting swatted.
I'm gonna flash through.
I think we're getting swatted. What in the world?
Put your hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
There's one in the corner.
Put your hands behind your back!
Next up is Sajidine gets robbed. When you're streaming your entire life, sometimes things like this will come up, okay? About 6 years ago, Sajidine was streaming Dota 2 when somebody broke into her home and held her at gunpoint while robbing the place. Now, thankfully, the fact that it was all on stream had to have helped with the investigation, and thank goodness that nobody was hurt. But this was definitely one of the most shocking things that had ever happened on a Twitch stream.
No, stop.
Actually, I don't have space for it. Oh, what the hell?
You don't have a TP. TP back home. What are you doing? TP. TP. Please TP. Let's get boots.
Next up is Sodapoppin live banned from World at Warcraft. Now, Sodapoppin's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he's not going to give up that title anytime soon, but just like you and me, he's not invincible. Back in 2013, he was actually banned from World of Warcraft live on stream. The reasoning? A group of people hacked his account, started doing a bunch of things to get him flagged, basically all to mess with his stream. Now, it doesn't matter how much people love you or how good your stream is. Some people just want to see things burn, and it's really, honestly, actually sad.
Wow, I got banned? For what? We're gonna find out. We gotta check the email. Alright, safe place to log out. Let me a second. Alright. Bent. I gotta check the email. What did I do?
Next up is Lenny throws her cat. Yep, a clip that lives in infamy. Now, Lenny's a pretty controversial figure on stream, largely due to her tendency to get into trouble and then, well, not be punished for it. Perhaps the most infamous clip was when she was playing Apex Legends, and her cat apparently got in her way. So she picked up the cat and gave it a toss. Now, this clip quickly went viral, and it always comes back whenever Alinity finds herself back in the headlines. She's done her best to live it down, but honestly, it's never going to go away.
Milo!
Next up, zillionop stands up. Now, you probably all know this story. This was a streamer who always told his audience he was disabled and he couldn't walk. He would use this story to his advantage and try to get sympathy donations from people, which worked quite often. However, it all came crumbling down one night when he finished his stream, or so he thought. He accidentally left the camera on and stood up to walk away from his desk, revealing to the world that he had faked the entire thing. He quickly realized what he had done and came back to shut off the stream, and not before everybody had clipped it and started spreading it around the internet. zillionop was quickly banned from Twitch and rightfully turned into the laughingstock of the community.
It's easily outgeared.
Oh my god!
At number 5, Bugha gets squatted. Now, swatting used to be, like I said, a popular way of people trolling on stream. While it wasn't nearly as rampant as it used to be, it still happens from time to time. 2020, the Fortnite World Cup champion Bugha fell victim to it. Now, this incident was widely reported on the news, and thankfully nobody got hurt, but it's always depressing to see swatting make a comeback, even if it's just for a little bit, and you can ruin your life with literally one bad decision by doing this.
Carr said he just shot his father with an AK-47. Said he tied up his mother in the garage and he shot him up and down his body.
Bugha returned to the game 10 minutes later. Turns out one of the officers fortunately lived in the neighborhood and recognized him.
Dude, they come in with guns, bro. What if I just got
flopped. I don't know, dude. Like, some people just actually are like, I don't know. Dude, I can't believe someone would actually do that.
At number 4, Amaranth kicked out of the gym. This one's kind of weird. Amaranth is another streamer who constantly finds herself in controversy due to her suggestive outfits and the fact that she's, well, a drama magnet. A couple years ago, she was streaming herself working out at a local gym, which was apparently against the rules of the place. An employee comes over, tells her she has to stop streaming, and that's where things get weird. First, she denies that she's streaming, even though it's painfully obvious she was. Then, she tries to say they're kicking her out because she's a woman. Don't understand that one. Then there's a long argument between her and the staff before she finally leaves. Now, this whole thing was weird, even to the point that PewDiePie made a video on it. Streaming people in a gym without their permission is not cool. This really isn't rocket science, and if the gym says you can't stream in there, guess what? It's their business. You can't stream.
I bet if I was some wealthy Saudi prince, they wouldn't want to kick me out because I'm a white girl.
At number 3, the dog's house gets shot at. Now, this clip went so viral that it ended up being on a ton of local news stations. A couple years ago, DrDisrespect was streaming when he suddenly looked surprised and walked away from the camera. When he comes back, he's completely out of character and tells the audience that somebody has shot a gun at his house, and it wasn't the first time. Now, he was pretty quiet about the criminal investigation, but this was an insane moment. I don't care who you are, or how much you don't like the streamer, or how much you want to get their attention. This is not the way to do it. He has a child. He had a wife. He has a family. This is just zero tolerance.
Someone shot again right now and connected with the house upstairs, right? You're driving by, right?
At number 2, Marijuana Man gets robbed. Marijuana Man is a stoner who a lot of people like to tune into, but in this clip, well, I'm just going to let you watch it. At number 1, Tfue gets swatted. Let's finish things off with a rather recent event that unfortunately was part of a resurgence in swatting. Now, Tfue is one of the biggest streamers in the world. He was streaming some Minecraft, taking it easy, chilling, and when he left frame, you could hear some commotion in the background. It was later revealed he had been swatted. He came back to the camera, gave his response, but he's done his best to move on from the incident, which I can respect. Don't give the people the satisfaction. They do it to get a response out of a streamer, so the best way to combat that is to forget they ever did it. Don't even acknowledge they exist.
What? I'm here.
And there you have it, my friends. Those are some of the biggest yikes moments in Twitch streaming. When you're streaming your life, you never know what's going to happen. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you soon.